Spoilers for Poison Ivy number 5 by DC Comics. A reoccurring nightmare connected to her tragic origin, Poison Ivy, has just met one of the most terrifying versions of Batman to date that only lives inside her trauma. In Poison Ivy number 5 by DC Comics, the villain has a scary dream about being experimented on by Jason Woodrue, which created her powers and connected her to the Green. However, Batman also appears in the nightmare in his most frightening costume to date. Before Poison Ivy first sparred with Batman, she was a botanist who worked with Alec Holland, who would become Swamp Thing, and Jason Woodrue, the Floronic Man. However, Woodrue injected Pamela Isley with toxins and experimented on her, transforming her and connecting her to the Green. The poisons changed Isley and briefly drove her insane. Now, in her current ongoing series from DC Comics, Ivy is having nightmares about being infected by Woodrue, but in the dreams, a scary version of Batman also shows up in a costume as well. In Poison Ivy number 5 by G. Willow Wilson, Marcio Takara, Brian Level, Stefano Gaudiano, Arif Prianto, and Hassan Otsmane Elhayu from DC Comics, Poison Ivy's quest to save the world by bringing it back to its literal roots continues. However, she's plagued by nightmares taking her back to her time in Seattle when Jason Woodrue experimented on the 22-year-old. As she transforms into the dreams, she's visited by a terrifying version of Batman, whose scary appearance and costume make his name more literal. The scary version of Batman guides Poison Ivy in her darkest nightmare while Poison Ivy hallucinates. The terrifying version of Batman guides her, asking her why she always comes back to the most traumatic moment in her life. The clawed red-eyed Dark Knight takes on the appearance of a bat with a horrifying costume as he tries to convince Ivy to keep going. Throughout the issue, Batman, woes just a product of Poison Ivy's hallucinations, helps her as she confronts the Floronic Man and tackles her biggest nightmare. While Batman isn't actually helping Poison Ivy, as he's just a product of her hallucinations and nightmares, the version of the Dark Knight from her dreams is an important force of balance as the villain confronts her origin. Without Batman and his scary new costume appearing in her nightmare and guiding Poison Ivy away from the Floronic Man's influence, there's no telling if she would have ever woken up. Readers can see the fake Batman assist Poison Ivy in Poison Ivy number 5 by DC Comics, which is in stores now.